Why do I look like Lord Farquaad right now? Be so for real. I just got back home from work and girl, I'm so tired right now, but I honestly think I'm just gonna chill, read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, because oh my god, finally got to such a good point in my book. I'm kind of like halfway through. Let's see, actually. This book has been so good, like I'm eating it up. I am on page... Well, I'm only on page like 307. There's like 500 pages roughly. So yeah, I'm about halfway through and I have been loving it. I finally got to the point where the two storylines are kind of intertwining now, which I'm super excited about. We're following the two female main characters so far. It's Alice and Sabine. Her name is actually Maria, but once she turned into a vampire, she just changed her identity, you know. Valid. Sabine's story starts like back in the 1500s, so we're like following that time period of her life, like her transitioning, her just who she kind of becomes throughout the years and the people she meets along the way. Alice is more in present tense, in 2019, and we're following her story, and she's just kind of like trying to figure out who killed her, because she wakes up and she just thinks she has a hangover, but really she's dead. And she's just kind of slowly starting to put the pieces together. I also really like the elements of the vampires in this story as well. So far so good. I'm also currently reading... Girl, hold on, I need to sip on my coffee. And then I'm also currently reading Nightshade by Carrie Lake. I started this on Audible. So far, all I can really say about it is that it had a strong start. I think it had a strong start. It's there, but it's not grasping me just yet, which I really am just disliking. Basically, we have two female main characters, Lucina, who's in the past, Farron, who's in the present, and then there's Jericho, and he is in both. So basically we're just kind of going through those perspectives, and then Farron is trying to find her dad, who is presumably in this realm called Nightshade, and Farron just has this inkling that he's there. She's essentially called to Nightshade. She's not really called, but she kept getting signs from like whoever was leaving signs. I don't know. I don't know, there's a lot of things that just don't really add up. Everything's just on a loose end and nothing's really like tying together as of right now for me, which I don't really like, but I'm still hanging in there. I'm gonna keep chucking along. But Nightshade, I wish we have a little bit more descriptive, elemental world building aspects, I guess you could say. It's kind of lacking that just a little bit. Again, started off really strong. It gave that dark gothic vibe, which I really loved, and then I don't know, it's kind of dissipating a little bit. It's supposed to be a gothic paranormal romance. And then I also recently just finished The Enchanted Greenhouse by Sarah Beth Durst, which I was super excited about. I was really anticipating this read. Is like probably my most anticipated read, just because I absolutely loved the spell shop. I loved it. Although I did really like the story and it had cute moments, I would rate it probably 3.5 stars. I really wanted more. I was hoping for just more. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I was kind of just underwhelmed by it. I wouldn't say disappointed, just more underwhelmed, which was really sad. And I was like, why? But it's okay. It was still a cute, cozy read, to say the least. We follow Tara Lou. She is a character from the spell shop who was Kaz's previous owner whenever she was a librarian, and she got caught doing magic. So her punishment was that she was going to be turned into a wooden statue. And then one day Tara Lou wakes up and she's on this remote island, and of course there's like one gardener there, which was a man who she ends up like having this love story with, basically. And of course there's talking plants, there's magic, there's witchcraft spells and like 300 plus greenhouses. When she's on the island, she finds out that these greenhouses are failing. She makes it her mission to like help try and fix it and solve it, and then that's pretty much essentially it. Tara Lou was quite literally insufferable, and I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but like I don't know if it was because I was listening to it, but bro, she was just, I don't really dislike her, but I didn't really love her character either. So it was kind of a mixture of feelings there for me, which is probably why I didn't really enjoy it as much either. So that could be a factor. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for a cozy fantasy, because I think I just had my fill, honestly, after reading Green Teeth, because that was a cozy fantasy as well. But now I'm gonna stop yapping, for real, for real. I'm gonna organize my bookshelf, and then after that I'm gonna eat some dinner and then read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, because I'm just so excited to see what happens next. Like, this is all I've been thinking about ever since I woke up this morning. So Hi, hello everyone. Today has been a reading day. I finally finished Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, and oh my god, I absolutely loved that book. I devoured it. I think everything flowed like very well together, and the wrap up of the story, just I really enjoyed it a lot. Even though Alice isn't like one of my favorite characters, because she literally talked about her past in like every single sentence of like her storyline. I was getting kind of tired of her. I'm glad her story ended the way that it did. And the thing about V.E. Schwab, what I really liked about what she did with her vampires, eventually, like whenever you live for centuries and centuries, you just lose parts of yourself and you just become this monster, essentially. You know, you're basically rotting from within. And that was essentially just kind of like, I feel like was a big theme within the book. And I just really liked it. I enjoyed it. So 5 stars. 5 stars. Moving on to Nightshade, I actually finished listening to that audiobook, and it's safe to say I will not be listening to the second one. I just feel like the book was everywhere. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's because it's the narration or if it's actually the storyline itself, but I just feel like we were flopping back and forth a lot between these characters. I was just getting kind of tiresome and bored, and then the whole love story just kind of like just took off like really fast. She was doing a lot, I feel like, in the book, just hopping from a lot of things. What was really kind of just like thrown off for me was that like primarily the entire time they were in this realm called Nightshade, and I feel like we didn't get a lot of emphasis and descriptive images and narratives of the realm itself, which was really disappointing, because as soon as Farron went into Nightshade, it was just like an instant boom. Okay, I found who I was looking for. It's just like, why? Like, I feel like it would have been way more fun if it was more of an adventure. So I think overall, I might give it 2.5 stars. It had such great potential. I just don't think it was like executed very well. That's my opinion on Nightshade. Yeah, so unfortunately, will not be reading the second one. I just finished all the books that I'm reading currently, so what do I do now? I have been putting off Throne of Glass, as you know from my last vlog. I talked about it. I've been putting it off for a long time, so I think now is the time. Now's the time. I think we're starting it, guys. I really wanted to read The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig because it's her newest release from this year, and I was really excited about it, and that's like the one book I really wanted to get my hands on. But I keep saying that about every book that I pick up, and I'm like, just one more book, and then I just never get to Throne of Glass, so I need to stop. But in the meantime, I'm gonna journal, guys. Like, literally, I have not journaled this entire month of July. I ended up getting a new journal from Notebook Therapy. I ended up getting the Whimsical Woodland Botanics collection. This journal was so freaking pretty. I kept seeing it on my Instagram, and I was obsessed. So we're gonna open this up together, and we're finally gonna start our first pages of the journal. I'm excited. Okay, let's do it. time has come. It's happening. I pulled out the Assassin's Blade and we're about to start throwing glass for the first time. Granted, I am a little tired, so it's like I probably didn't choose a great night, but I just have to say fuck it and I have to start it because it will not get started unless I start right now. I have to get it going. We have to get it going. Okay. Anywho, got her. I'm starting with the Assassin's Blade. That's just what has been recommended to me, like, by so many people, especially by you guys. So thank you so much for your help. But I still have anxiety about it, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine. I'm gonna get over it. Might as well start Sarah J Maas series in the middle of the night, you know? It's really not the middle of the night, it's actually 9:34, August 1st to be exact. So I'm so excited.